Main event, and coming out first, your challenger, Naphtali, the man that's been going after this Florida Unified Cruiserweight title for going on 4 years now. He hopes to get some singles gold finally here in IPW, and here comes your champion, Justice.
Justice has done everything it takes to defend that title and to hold the belt for almost 8 months consecutively now. Naphtali has challenged everyone for the title. When it was the IPW Light Heavyweight title, when it was the IPW Cruiserweight title, and is now the Florida Unified Cruiserweight title, along with the NWA Junior Heavyweight. You got this guy, he's done everything in his power to become the champion, and he's promised he's got some new tricks up his sleeve tonight.
All right, a lot of back and forth, athletic, agile action going on between these two, and Justice just plants a foot right in his face. He's telling Naphtali, I heard you're stiff, brother. Here's a stiff kick of my own.
Both these wrestlers faced one of the so-called best indie wrestlers on the scene today, Loki, in the past 2 months. Both of them went in there, absolutely beat the piss out of this so-called star. He didn't want to cooperate. He wanted to come in here and play superstar. They showed him what Florida's all about. Naphtali lays a wicked kick right to the face of Justice, and he says, that one's for you, Loki.
So that's a dangerous, dangerous maneuver. Naphtali actually wrestling with a torn tendon in his foot because of maneuvers such as that, but he was not going to let that take away from his chance to get that gold. He's been a tag team champion on many occasions, but there's nothing like being able to go out there on your own and walk away with that gold.
These guys, there's a big problem as far as I'm concerned when it comes to guys that are trying to one-up each other. What sense does it make to keep trading kicks to each other's head? It's like standing there toe-to-toe in a boxing match and absolutely bashing each other's brains in. But you see Naphtali, he puts him in the tree of woe and levels him with a knee right to the midsection. But like I was saying, what good does it do to basically beat each other senseless in the first couple minutes of the match? Stamina, conditioning, everything you've done to study for this match goes out the window when your marbles are knocked loose right in the beginning, Aaron.
I tell you what, Justice seems to do this in most all of his matches. Naphtali knows that in order to keep up, he has to play Justice's game, or Justice will take advantage of you more, just like he has with so many others. Low-key, Livewire, Jarrell Clark. He has been absolutely dominating, but now he's taking a breather with Naphtali's chair in the corner.
Naphtali thinks he's coming in here and he's going to pull some funny gimmick like
Look at that.
He thinks he's going to get over on Justice, and he gets backdropped by Justice, who's sitting in a folding chair. Naphtali, turnabout is fair play. You're not going to get over on Justice.
Oh, Naphtali misses with the kick. Oh, another McGroin shot. We seem to see those quite a bit here in IPW, if not in the entire wrestling world here in the year 2002. Nothing is out of bounds, nothing is off limits, except possibly sitting in the middle of the ring like these two are doing.
And Naphtali turns around and applies a rear chin lock as Justice sits in the chair. What is Justice thinking? I think he's just playing mind games with Naphtali, but that's not going to work as he comes in into a huge flip right back into a side headlock once again. Oh my God!
Naphtali trying to springboard off the ropes twice there in an inverted style, but both times it backfires on him, and Justice able to take over. I tell you what, Justice came in, he was not that heralded when he came in and beat Jack Jaguar for this title, but as I said, he's been totally dominant ever since.
These guys have used this chair in more ways than I've ever seen. Justice sets up the chair, obviously had something in mind to use on Naphtali. Naphtali runs across the ring, springboards off the chair, and nails it with a knee right to the side of the head. These guys are absolutely beating the hell out of each other. And what are they doing, Aaron?
Okay, Naphtali brought that chair in the ring originally. That's his game, mixing the hardcore with the cruiserweight action. But Justice has studied his opponent, and he's taking advantage of Naphtali with that chair. Naphtali might want to rethink the way he's going about this match if he wants a chance at this belt.
You see the martial arts background of Justice coming into play, and he comes in with some sort of bicycle kick right to the top of the head of Naphtali, which absolutely stuns the contender. He comes in there, again, Naphtali, he's not known for his martial arts background, but he comes in with some palm thrusts right to the chest of Justice, and I think that means he's setting him up for that big heart punch.
He might be setting him up for the heart punch. Mike Quackenbush, we've seen him use those thrusts on many occasions. Naphtali not afraid to take moves from other great wrestlers and incorporate them into his repertoire, as just right there, he did the big bump from hell when Justice kicked him right in the face.
Justice springs across the ring over 12 feet, spins through the air, and takes out Naphtali with a wicked kick to the head. Justice and Naphtali are both being recruited by Big Japan Pro Wrestling. They've got their eyes on these two competitors. IPW don't want to let them go, but if they can go to the land of the rising sun and make a name for themselves, just like ODD, we're going to send them there with our best.
Looks like he's going for the 450 right here, one of his finishing maneuvers. Oh, and he nails it. This should be it.
1, 2, Oh, El Masco aficionado paying close attention to the feet on the ropes. You're not going to take out Naphtali without dragging his carcass to the middle of the ring. He's got the presence of mind to know where he's at every single point of the match. Naphtali always thinking.
Tell you what, Naphtali, great job putting his foot up on the rope there, or his hand, or whatever it was. I didn't quite see. But let me tell you something. Naphtali, if he'd been in the center of the ring, I don't think he was kicking out of that one. He got a second chance of life here against Justice.
He did get a second chance, but again, it's that presence of mind to know where it is at all times. Oh, he goes for it. It looks like a huge reverse senton of sorts. He misses by about a mile. Lucky he didn't break his own neck, but then he fires back with a kick to the top of the head of his own and one more to the side of the cranium, and then he goes to the work on his midsection. These guys got more kicks. I'll tell you what, one of those kicks to me, Aaron, it might actually sting me a little bit.
Yeah, it might knock you out, as we've seen here on several occasions. Naphtali and you have quite a history. You're possibly the very reason he hasn't held this title in the past, but the reason he's not holding it at this moment is because he just got clotheslined to the canvas by your champion.
Yeah, obviously you missed the fact that he had him set up for the hard punch, but Justice reverses it, whips him in and clotheslines him right out of his boots. If he would have got hard punched, that would have been absolutely the end for Justice.
All right, Heart Punch has been winning lots and lots of matches for Naphtali here lately, but Justice smartly able to avoid it thus far. And oh, here it comes into play again. No, Naphtali able to keep his balance, and he doesn't take the huge bump on the ramp like we've seen here so much. Oh, big diving spear over the top rope, laying out Justice, and if Naphtali can capitalize, he could hold that singles title.
Naphtali has held the FOW Cruiserweight Championship. He's held the IPW Tag Team Championship on multiple occasions, but this is what he's been chasing after. This is the crown jewel. Ripping head first moonsault. What the hell are you talking about, Aaron? Where are you today? Are you even watching these matches?
I'm just too excited, Ron Nemi, watching our recap from earlier on. I just want to see what's going to happen here between these two guys. Can Naphtali finally win this belt? This might be his last shot.
He just gets hit with the former Hurricane Rana, which basically Justice drove him head first right into the mat. But again, Naphtali, you can never count this guy out. Here he comes back. He digs down from somewhere. He finds something. Comes back, sets the chair right in the corner. El Masco aficionado speaks in his foreign tongue, and I have no idea what he said, but it didn't help Justice one bit.
I tell you, El Masco aficionado and a couple of those counts seemed like he might have been favoring Justice just a little bit, but Naphtali has not been affected thus far. Well, I was going to say he was in control, then he wasn't, now he is again. These two guys just going back and forth. I think whoever just gets one lucky big shot in is going to come out the winner in this match.
Again, they have a counter for every counter. Again, you see these guys every time you think it's finished. It's about 115 degrees in the Florida Wrestleplex. They've been going for well over 20 minutes at this point, but they can't seem to finish the other one off. And Justice resorts to absolutely kicking the hell out of Naphtali, who fires back with a right of his own.
And they're kicking kicks right into the back there. Like you said, Ronnie, these two guys have got to be worn down by these kicks. Justice avoided one of Naphtali's kicks, avoids it. Oh, Naphtali down too! That's three!